Rule number one. So we're only talking about melodic intervals here right now. We're going to talk about harmonic intervals, vertical ones, in a minute. So the rules are melodic intervals larger than steps must be consonant. So if we go a step, it can be one of our, quote, dissonant intervals. But if we go larger than a step, it has to be a consonant interval, which means a third, a minor third. That's kind of our only option, really, for a skip. But for a leap, we wouldn't want to leap to a major seventh, for example. That's a dissonant interval. We would want to leap to something like a fifth, or even a fourth would be okay. Remember, I have a B flat in my key signature over here, so that's a fourth. If I didn't have a B flat, that would be a tritone, and that would be a no-no. That would be a definite no-no. No leaps of a tritone. In fact, that's the next rule. Intervals of minor sevenths, major sevenths, or tritones are prohibited. So we cannot go up by we cannot leap by a tritone, we cannot leap by a seventh, major or minor. So those are no-nos. Okay, next rule. We want the melody to have a good shape. So that is a very, very, very subjective rule. But what that means is that, well, let's go back here. Typically what a good shape means is it's got a contour that we can see. It goes, for example, this one, it goes down and up and down and up. It's got a kind of a rolling wave to it. And then also typically in a good shape, you have kind of one high point, and it's near the end, but not right at the end. So here's our high point. It's our highest note. It's the bar before the end. That's a good place for it. This is a very subjective thing. We'll talk more about that in the future. Not too many repeated notes. You're supposed to only have at most one repeated note. So, like, repeated note would be like that. If we had 3 Ds in a row, that's a no-no. If we had 2 Ds in a row, that could be okay, but you're only supposed to do that once.